Hi, hi, hi. Hi, hi, hi. Hi, Awkward. Hi, Pastel. I am so sorry you've been up for so long. I totally understand the, sleep. A full set of hours to fix the sleep schedule, though. Hi, Prince Anime. Hello, hello, hello. Choo! Choo! Hi, Geese. Yeah, get that copper, get that copper. Yeah, I like the hopefully we'll finish scratches today. Hopefully we will finish scratches today. I'm very optimistic. I feel very confident that that the game will actually get finished today. Yeah, surely I'll finish it. There's only this day left. I should probably unplug my mouse so that the cable is not pulling it and making me motion sick. Yeah. Where's Axel? Yeah, we will hopefully Axel will be able to make it. And if I get stuck, I will have rescue. I got like, hi Aloda, you woke up 30 minutes ago, bucket stream. Yeah, heck yeah. Axel's here. Yeah, we were like, oh man. Fingers crossed or we're screwed. Yeah, we can definitely do it now. Earlier I was checking in. Okay, good. Not embarrassing at all. Not embarrassing at all for me. I was watching a bit of I think most people have seen Malphon and Omo before, hopefully. That are two of my other Chuba friends. I was watching them play Kingdom Hearts together a little bit earlier, and Malphon was like, "Oh, this is Bucket. For anyone who doesn't know Bucket, she does ASMR, and I watched her play a game the other day, and man, this is the first time I've ever seen anybody worse at games than me." And I was like, "Bro, come on." Come on, it's a bad example. It's a bad example. I'm not bad at every game. I'm not bad at every game. It's just this one. You've only seen this one. Where it's like the most struggle I've ever had. But now I really want to try and convince him to play any point and click like game, any of them, any one. You know, this one or another one, I don't care which one, and see if he does better. Because I was like, bro, come on. Yeah, he did me dirty. I mean, it was very funny, and he wasn't wrong, which makes it almost worse. But come on, you know. I'm sure we can, you know, yeah, like, look. After this, maybe we will play a game that I'm good at. I don't know what that is though, because I was like, you know, maybe we'll play a game I know that'll be better, and then I started thinking about like the game list of games that I want to play, and I was like, oh no, I actually have very little confidence about any of these. Yeah, oh no. I think he could at least figure out how to move, and maybe that already puts me at a point where I'm doing worse. That was like my lowest gamer moment. So I was like, maybe I'll be better at Citadel, but no, I can't shoot. Then some of the other ones I have are more point and clicks, and then, oh god. I don't know, I gotta look at my list again. Oh. I was like, I had so many things that I was gonna mention. I'm just doing this because before I forget, because I remembered that at the end of last time we learned that we needed to like unscrew this mirror, and I didn't want to forget that we needed to do that because it makes no sense. Although I guess the game kind of did say like, oh, you can do this, you can turn the mirror, therefore it moves, you know? Like I should assume that it can come off or something. It's just, I feel like that's like with several things in this game, which I don't think are like a this game thing. Like if you look at Silent Hill, like the Silent Hill puzzles, it's like, oh, you gotta find the light bulb that's in the coffee can, and you're like, who put it in here? Who would put it in here? Like realistically, who's storing light bulbs in little canisters? The game is thinking that we are thinking on a different plane of reality than we are. It's not that like we're not smart, it's that like we're not, or not all of us, some of us are thinking on the plane of reality that point and click games want you to be on, but I'm certainly not. A cold shiver ran down my spine as I entered the decaying crypt. The foul smell, oh yeah, foul, stinky, stinky, still stinky. Oh, one of the things I was gonna tell you guys. It was great. So I was, doing some dishes. Like, I took my little computer break after work and I played some Oblivion and I hung out with the cats and I was doing some dishes at the sink. And I look out the window and there's like this little man under the car out there just licking his butthole. And I don't know whose cat this is. But he is one, very cute. He was like, it's like if you saw like the cutest little naked man who was wearing, he's like a little tuxedo, and he had these little white socks and his little white whiskers. I was scared to bother him. Hi, Navy. Man, what did you turn into? I was telling a story about the little man licking his butthole under the car outside, but he's a cat. He's just a little man cat. And my cats were with me at the sink because they were hoping for... yeah, is one of the stray cats wandering around. I've never seen him before. Like, I know some of the cats that wander around outside, but I've never seen this one. He was really cute, and he was lounging. So I was like, cats, look outside. Look upon the other cat. I don't feed them because I really don't want them hanging out at my house because one of them took a dump in my tomato bed, and I had to scoop it out. I don't want poop in there. I don't want them using my like veggie beds as litter boxes because it was an unpleasant surprise to just find like a big old turd just right next to my tomatoes. Yeah, I don't really want them to hang out. But they're cute. My parents sitting on the table next to you looking at desk. Cat brother, Mr. Meow Meow's brother he'll get way too into licking and he'll like lick off of like his body where he was taking a bath and start like licking like the couch, the blanket, me, like nothing. He'll just kind of just like go. It is not necessarily good nutrients for the plants, no. Like some like composted manure would be, but cat poop is not really. Also, these are outdoor cats, and I like to get in the dirt, and they might have parasites, so I don't really want them pooping where I like to dig, or like implanting stuff. But this guy was a cutie, and I was trying to like point him out. Yeah, their pee is really bad. It's very, very ammonia, very ammonia. But I was trying to point out to Mr. Meow Meow and Brother Cat, like, oh, look, it's one of you. And Mr. Meow Meow straight up did not look out the window at all. He just kept looking at me, and then he kind of, like, licked his shoulder, and then he just kept looking at me, like, did not look. I, like, tapped on the window. He didn't look at all. But Brother Cat eventually noticed, because he had been, like, trying to get at the sink, and then he looked outside and, like, got up on the windowsill, and, like, I have never seen him make such a face. It was just like, huh? Huh? What is that? Who is that? Huh? And he just stared, like, really confused looking at this cat. And then looked at me and just went, oh. And I was like, whoa. And then he just tried to get back in the sink to find tidbits of food. So he was not terribly concerned, and I knocked on the window kind of thinking the cat outside would look at me, and it did not. It was also like, no. But still, it was cute. I've tried to say hello to all of the outdoor cats, that I really should be indoor only, but it is what it is. They're not my cats. And none of them have been interested at all. They all, like, scamper the second they see me. They are not thrilled. They are not cheesed to see me at all. Which is sad. But it is, it is what it is. A random neighbor cat will come around there in the middle of the night, like 3 a.m., and Hyperion will always pause at the window and makes deep-throated noises. Oh, so I have a neighbor cat that also will come to the windows, and I know this cat, because I have cat sit for her before. Not cheesed to me. No, they're not. They're very discheesed. And she's pretty cheesed to see me. She's nice, but when she's outside, she does not want to see me because she doesn't want me to make her go back inside. But she has a reputation of being very sweet to people, and anything that isn't a cat. But she hates other cats, like violently hates other cats. Like people blame her for like other cats getting run over by cars because she chases them into the street on purpose. Like she has a reputation. And she will come to my like bedroom window, and Mr. Meow Meow and Brother Cat like to look outside, and I have like a little thing by the window so that they can look outside, and she'll come to the outside of the window and just scream at them, like screaming, yelling, hissing, like bap in the window, and they just like stare at her and cower. And I'm just like, she can't get you. She can't get you. She doesn't understand, like, she cannot, you're good. This is your house. You can yell at her. And Brother Cat will not yell at her. He just, like, looks at her scared. And Mr. Meow Meow, who is, like, big baby, he will sometimes just go, like, like, little hisses. Hi, Eagle, welcome. Cats that didn't get raised with other cats tend to be like that. Yeah, I don't know her history. My previous cat was he was an only cat, and then when I got Mr. Meow Meow and Brother Cat, he was really old, and he like tolerated them. He didn't love them, but he was like, you know, he was kind of like okay. And Mr. Meow Meow loved him, like wanted to follow him everywhere, because they were both like mostly black. But he was just kind of like, oh my god, babies, leave me alone. But then he passed away. It was sad. But they have each other, and they're very friendly, and they're very close, so it's very good. Yeah, sometimes it's like some cats really, it's kind of like some dogs. It's like some cats really like other cats, some cats really don't. And, you know, it is what it is, which is fair. They just all have their own personalities. You got a whole litter at home that we kept, 3 cats. They chill with everyone except one that's a little turd. Yeah, they're like, you never really know what you're gonna get, because their personalities just kind of like develop on their own. And like Mr. Meow Meow and Brother Cat were raised together completely, like the exact same, and they're both really different. And yeah, they do have territories. All right, we got, oh, this is James and his wife. We didn't know when he died. We knew that he mayhaps killed her. Can I? Are we? Oh, I seriously considered what I was about to do, but my curiosity oh, we are? This is really inappropriate, Michael, or whatever our name is, that I forget every week. Yeah, that's a dead body. It continues just to oh, it is what I expected. It was disgusting, then why did you open it? Yeah, it's a classical empty. Mr. Blackwood's coffin not have nothing in it. Suspicious. I mean, there's no real reason to be scared of a walkie bones. Why are there so many people down here? You know, walkie bones is a walkie bones. We've all got them. Even though it was better shaped than the rest, it was too dark in this particular spot to make out what the plaque read. The prospect of witnessing a decaying body of a baby wasn't very tempting. Okay, but you looked at the adults. Okay, I think I do know what we need to do. I think we're about to do a video game classic. Oh, never mind. I thought we were gonna set up like a light beam bounce, you know. Oh wait, are we? When I looked at the names on the casket, there was a rock on the ground that oh. Oh no, I can't. I cannot grab it, but I totally like, that's just a weird texture, I guess. Although I feel like there has to be something over here, right? Maybe it's this? There's no point in attaching the mirror to that holder. Nice. Okay, the mirror theory is correct because it mentioned attaching the mirror. But I need to think that once upon a time, those are the best graphics you could have. Honestly, I still think they're amazing. I mentioned this, kind of vaguely in the, why can I not, figured out. Oh, I mentioned this in the media channel, but I was watching like a 5-hour gameplay video for like the last few days on a game that I really, really would love to play if it was at all translated, called Desperia, which was a JP only release, but the game itself is so cool, and it's like, it was an Atlas published game, but not an Atlas like made game. But it has a bunch of like old Shimigami Tensei like elements to it. And it just looked so cool. And it was like a 5-hour like, not just like walk like gameplay, but like kind of like a you know, assessment. Was it a Marsh video? You know it was. Yes. And then I went back and I was like, why in the world did this get recommended to me? And sometimes I don't pay attention to who made the videos, and then I like looked at his videos and I was like, oh man, I've watched a lot of these, huh? Because if there's a YouTube recommendation that's like, do you want to watch a video about a weird retro kind of horror game that was a JP only release? I'm like, yeah, give it to me, please. But this game looked really rad, but I was kind of like, I don't know that it would make for a very good time, like stream-wise, because all of the text is in Japanese. I don't speak Japanese. I'd have to like be reading translations for everything and like using the guidebook and all this. So I don't think it'd be very fun to watch, but I highly recommend watching that YouTube video. Because it was really, really cool. Give me the... Oh my god, so you'll look at her dead body, but you won't look at any of these other people's dead bodies? That's messed up. Can I... Oh, this one's kind of open. Glimpse the remains of a dead cat? Okay. It very much seems that I can tie this mirror to something. But I don't really understand what... Oh? No? Since it said I couldn't tie it to that one, it seems like I should be able to tie it to one of them. This one? The idea was good, but I obviously needed more light to reflect. What? What? What do you mean? What do you mean I needed more light to reflect? Large windows in the dome above barely allowed sunlight to enter the crypt. Oh my god, we're already back in the building. We're already back in what am I doing land? How does this happen so fast? The window, maybe? No. No. Okay. You can pick up that rock? Why didn't it give me the... Okay, because that makes sense, because then I can break a window, but... Oh my god. So, right here... Arrow finger. On rock, arrow finger. Right below rock, pick up hand? I don't know why I ask questions of this game. I don't know. It's very silly. There's no point in asking questions. Breaking that particular window... Oh my god, it wants me to break it. Okay. 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 A specific window. A specific window. Got it. Hi, arrow! Out of all the rocks... No, it's like, you have to get this rock, this specific rock at this angle, and then you have to get the correct... What do you mean it bounced off the ceiling, flying out of sight? What do you mean? What do you mean, game? Give me her head. Why would it... Okay. Okay. Scratches? What the fuck? Oh, there it is. Got it. Run it back. Nice. Okay. That is so rude that it makes you go find your rock. Because the people who made this game don't like me. Oh, wait. I gotta put it on the correct thing, which is here. Okay, that also makes sense. I don't know why you would think to do that, but now that you have it, it very much lights up the one that you need to put it on. Then we can go down here and specifically read this. The inscription was too eroded, but the name began with the letter R. That's what we got for all of that? For all of that, we got the letter R? Does it? Can I take it with me? Does it want me to crowbar? Huh. I do have a lantern. I don't have oil anymore. I'm out of oil. And I can read it, it's just eroded. Can I open the cat box? No. Okay. Let's think. We have the letter R. I don't know why we care. Yeah, okay. We don't want to look at a dead baby. We don't have enough leverage for the crowbar. We don't need to write on that. Okay. I'm just like... You want a paint can? I don't know why it told me that I don't have enough surface to lever with the crowbar. Huh. Because I feel like I'm missing something here. You started falling asleep, you're actually doing it, and then your medication alarm went off? Oh. I mean, hopefully you can take medication and then start dozing off. This feels like a lot for just getting the letter R. What am I not doing here? This is me every time I play. I'm like, yeah, we're making progress. I've done one thing, and the second I hit, like, the next thing, it's just like, oh god, oh no. Oh no. You got more at 11:30? No. That's at least enough time for a nap. Start of a name and dead baby paper with name scratched out probably go together. I don't have dead baby paper though. It didn't let me take it. Made my way into the crypt. The crypt is suffocating. Rotting smells insufferable. Alright, well, I'm gonna go back to the house, I guess. Well, do you have any easy snacks? If you're hungry, maybe you could get something that's, like, not terrible. After leaving the crypt, I stopped to think for a few seconds. I only found one body inside, but there were 2 plaques. Something was evidently out of place here. Yeah, dude, we're minus a body. Okay, we gotta figure out how to get the water going again. I hope someone ate the other body. That would almost be preferable. What if we're the other body? Okay. I'm really scared to go in here. Don't, what was that? Scrolling DoorDash. I was doing that the other day and I was like, oh, you know what? We'll just get like a cheapy DoorDash. Okay, couldn't move this with my bare hands. Oh, whoops. No, oh, no? How do I... Yeah, so... How use crowbar? Now hammer it? Oh. Nice. Nice. Yeah. DoorDash is just regret afterwards. The only time you took it when you were grieving a cat and then you're disappointed afterwards. I will only get like, okay. Take my thing. There was a drain cover in the concrete. Can I open this up? Can I open this up? Can I open this up? It's really hard to justify, but when I'm like really tired, I'm really good at talking myself into most things. Okay. We have pipe, we turned valve. Do we have water that works now? Maybe? I'm just not gonna address the boiler at all. I'm gonna pretend it's not there. Phone. We can always phone. I'm gonna check the water in the kitchen, because I think that'll... That'll tell me whether I got it functional. And then that lets me know if we can greenhouse. No, let me, hello? Water was running, but there seemed to be a problem with the pipes. We're 50-50. The water might be running, or we might have another problem. Hard to tell. We can at least try. It's at least something. So I don't care about the pipes at the house, I only care about the pipes at, the greenhouse. This house should be flooded. Yeah, typically I do the same thing. Like when I get DoorDash, it's like my food of the day. I'll like make sure I get something that's enough food for like the whole day.
Yes.
Hi, Jerry.
Michael, I was worried about you. Are you doing okay?
Yes, I'm fine, and I think I know the identity of my intruder.
Tell me.
I think it's James Blackwood.
Blackwood.
The Blackwood person? Michael, are you serious?
A ghost!
The ghost of the
Jerry, there's a ghost in the house.
I'm not talking about his ghost, Jerry. I'm talking about
Wasn't
him
he like...
What the heck do you mean?
I guess I still don't know what year it is.
alive in this house.
He's been creeping down in the boiler room.
It makes sense after murdering his wife and realizing what he
What if it, yeah, what if it's just all super normal and this crazy old man with dementia is just moving a mask around and like muttering and making like little
You're losing your mind.
Even
if he managed to hide it,
scratches in the
how
night?
did he survive all this time? Milton has been missing for years.
Good point, but I'm sure a desperate man like Blackwood would have found a way.
There's tunnels under the house and he's chanting.
Wait a minute.
Average horror game? It turns out it was just an old white man the whole time. Scooby-Doo. A Scooby-Doo classic.
Jerry, just listen to me. I know I'm right. There's only Mrs. Blackwood.
I've been opening all of the graves. Jerry, I've been exhuming corpses.
You've gone out of your mind. Digging into coffins. What next? Desecrating the chapel?
Whatever it takes to solve this mystery.
Yeah, I wish it was with Jerry. I'm just hearing scratches all the time. Jerry.
Why I'm beginning to wonder about your sanity.
You'll see.
You'll see, Jerry. Don't worry. There's a real ghost. Turns out Jerry was just pulling a prank. Yeah, Jerry's just trying to inspire us, and we're like, Jerry, it's real. I've got the gun. And he's like, Michael, no. Michael, bad. I think the coffin dates were just when she died. I'm gonna see if the water's working in here. And if it is, I'm getting that shovel. And if it's not, whoa. Okay. Nice, 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 nice. Okay. This is mine. Thank you. Well, who knows what we do with the shovel? Oh my god, maybe we get to actually dig up a corpse. Okay, we know there's an item right here. Shovel? I 100% think that this is a crowbar situation. Decorating, but it was solidly welded to the rest. Maybe my thought with the getting the hose off was correct. We have to get the shovel and then we have to remove the hose. Let's find out. No. Hello? Nice. Okay, at least, okay, this is the single puzzle that I understood this whole game, which was turn on water. I mean, I know where it probably went, But at the same time, that grate in there comes out this door. My idea did not work out. I was like, yeah, it definitely flowed into the pool at the bottom of the tree, because why else is this here? But now... Now I don't know. I was so sure. Fuck. I was like, yeah, it has to go to that thing that we haven't used. The tree. And it's just not here. Where else would it be? Game, why do you do? Why do you do? Oh wait, oh wait, oh wait, oh wait. These do go places. It doesn't exit, it goes around the edge. Okay, that's the dead end for that one. And that's the dead end for that one. Wait. Oh heck. Maybe it's stuck with this tree? So there's like debris here, which makes me think that maybe it got stuck and it's under this. Also, since it did actually take time... Wait. Something... Blocking the drain. Okay, yes, I am correct. It is blocking the drain. How do I get rid of a tree? Since I can't just dig it out. Are there, like, clippers or something? There is a saw. It has not let me take this saw before, but maybe it will let me take it now? There's shears there's clippers right here. There's clippers right here. I need this. I just need these. They're right. Come on, game. No, Oh! Never mind, those look way more appropriate. Just kidding, those are tree-shaped. It's like, how did I not look in that drawer before? I looked in the other one because I read, like, the plant instructions. Did I just go, that's good enough for me, only one of the drawers? I removed a few branches and leaves, clearing the corner of the drain. That part of the drain was already cleared, so I didn't need to keep cutting the plant. Was it? Okay, I believe you. So, if that drain is clear... Oh my god, I can hear something. Where is it, though? Several pots were scattered, few have plants. I heard it move. It just ends right here. I'm sure it does go outside. Like, I am positive it has to go to that tree, right? Like, I'm not delusional. Like, it should, right? Right? That's how logic works, right? Please, game, help! Tree? Oh, it did. I got it. It's a key. I went through a lot to get that key. Me to every key in the entire game. I've retrieved a key that was thought lost to the greenhouse, although it seems like someone lost it on purpose. I wonder what it will open. So here's my two thoughts, and we're already outside, so we'll try thought number one. It could go to the chapel, or it could go to Mr. Blackwood's desk. Look, if I figured out one puzzle in this entire game, I will take it. I've been, like, trying to figure out how to do that one, like, the whole time. Key? No. Not that. Back inside we go. It's gotta be his desk then. I think that's our only other locked door. Or locked anything. Oh yeah, also, that would be a very small key. For like a chapel door. Like you have a gigantic chapel on your property and you have like the world's smallest key to get into it. We're gonna call Larry, Jimmy, whatever his name is, back and just be like, I've flooded the greenhouse sluices to acquire the silver key. And there he's just gonna be like, Jesus Christ, what is wrong with you? Have you been talking to Stephen King too much? Have you gotten into his stash? And he's gonna be like, I don't know what you're talking about. Yay! Yes. Okay, letters. Let me sippy really quick. Yeah, Jimmy would just be like, what key? And you're like, one of the 5 that I found in various puzzles across the house. Yeah, he's like, you need help. You need a therapist. You need something. Maybe a priest. Yeah, we're finding a lot of, like, people were like, one day someone's gonna buy my creepy house, and when they do, ooh-wee, am I gonna have something for them. I've set up these puzzles in advance. Yeah, take a sippy, take a hydratey. Alright. March 21st, 63, which is when Catherine died. Okay. Dear Catherine, first of all, I beg you to take the utmost care in order to keep this letter away from James. Ooh, not from James. I don't like to think of the mental breakdown he would suffer if he reads this. You know James much better than I do, so you must share my conviction that he'd never harm anything. But, even so, I'd ask you to be careful whenever he's around, at least until we sort out this situation. He's been especially unstable lately, speaking about his determination to suppress this so-called curse. I truly fear for him, and for his sanity. I still wouldn't say he qualifies as dangerous, but just in case, be cautious. I've been playing the role of an ally who believes in James, and so far I think I've done a good job in convincing him, but I'm afraid I won't last for too much longer. I can't do all of the things he's now asking me to. He's been delving into some very obscure arts, and what began as a hobby has now become a dangerous obsession. He wants me to perform an African ritual on that awful mask he bought. He's convinced he has released an ancient spirit which will harm anything he loves and cares for. It's all so utterly insane that I am ashamed to translate this into words. My biggest fear is that I will end losing my own mind along with his. I have to put an end to all of this. And about that other issue, you should know I've gotten over it, Catherine. What we all did 2 years ago, the decision we made and knew would affect the course of our lives, has been haunting my sleep ever since then. Is this all about... Did they do a little baby shmortion? Is this what that was? Was like, oh, the baby died, but was it maybe like... Is this just faith? Imagine buying a house with a crypt, a chapel, and a greenhouse and not finding... Right? Honestly, that'd be, like, even more disappointing where you're just like, man, I bought this creepy-ass house and it's normal. It's boring as hell. Yeah, VHS tapes are a good one, too. You forgot about the baby. Oh, I choked on saliva. Okay, we're okay. We're okay. Okay, where was I? I got lost. I know you must be the one more affected by this, but you wouldn't understand all that's been going through my head. The confusion, the contradiction, now more than ever. I'm not sure whether it was the right decision or not. But there's no turning back and we must face the consequences. All I wanted to say about this is that I'm deeply sorry if I behaved erratically these past days. Was it an affair, baby? And you have my word, I won't ever reveal anything. Whatever you do with this letter, make sure James doesn't feel anything suspicious. I'd rather have you destroy this, though. Extreme situations require extreme measures, Christopher. Well, clearly she didn't destroy it. Clearly James had it. But this was not a very suspicious letter other than it being like, to James is losing it. Like, losing it. Otherwise, it's like the vaguest letter I've ever read. Three. Oh. 1, 9. Oh, this is more letters than I thought. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I was like, it's a date! It's a date! But did you write letters down anywhere? I didn't. I didn't write nothing down. I did, but they were all like... Okay, so I have all of the blocks, which I kind of assume might be related, but like, what word would it be? That is like 5 letters. Everything I can think of is like 4. Would need a cipher for the blocks. Like, so I have like... I wrote down what all the letters like equate to with numbers, but... I don't know. I now have an idea though, and it's to call Jimmy. There's a locked thing with in a desk. Do you happen to know the password? You knew other random stuff. Jimmy, I've read a very strange letter. Stop calling me, Michael. Jerry. One day I will call him by the correct... I'm just gonna keep calling him Jimmy. Busy. I can't remember his name. I don't know why my brain keeps being like, Jimmy. Okay, so... Thinking. That's what I was thinking. I was like, I assumed it might be... That's why I was just gonna put in the year of death. But... And maybe it's a name that starts with R, and that's what it is in numbers with the blocks, but... I don't know. We're gonna check the newspapers again and see if I can see anything around the baby day. Okay, nice. We have other ones. I believe this is the new one. No, this is the one we've read. Oh, here we go. That's a 1965. And Bailey 65217. Okay, but we will also read the newspaper. Following the shocking news that became of public knowledge last week, we must now inform about the sinister outcome of the story that has been in the mind of every citizen of our town for the past few days. Mr. James Blackwood has died at the age of 56 due to a heart attack, allegedly because of the pressure and stress caused by the astonishing accusations of Miss Eva Mariani, former maid of the family. Yeah, it's a really weird one, so I'm not super confident in it. No, it has to be a 1. It's a weird one. Police Chief William Bailey said, "It saddens me that Mr. Blackwood was never brought to a proper trial. No matter what kind of excuses could have been possibly made, the death of Miss Catherine Blackwood is in fact. I'm fully convinced that he was guilty." Dr. Christopher Milton is said to be taking care of a funeral that nobody will attend, and all belongings of the Blackwood family are now in his possession. So Milton had to have known he didn't die, but then Milton's the one who took over the house afterwards. Hi, Pom, you got a car? Heck yeah, what kind of car is it? Yeah, it sounds very unbelievable. We are now on conspiracy theory. Mr. Blackwood is alive. A red Buick? I've never driven a Buick before. I've only driven little teeny tiny cars. Silently, Rothbury returns to a daily life, turning the page over in one of its darkest chapters. Many will wonder in the years to come what really happened inside Blackwood Manor. Bailey 016 blah 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 blah. Mail train robbery over $1 million. A senior police spokesperson said last night that a total haul in yesterday's mail train robbery was clearly well over £1 million pounds. More than 500,000 of it belonging to the National Provincial Bank. Sick. We love a train robbery. A classic train heist. Man, Red Dead Redemption is such a good game. Or 2. I guess I never actually played the first one. 2 is so good. I keep thinking about replaying it, but it's kind of like I'm still not over it. It's been years. I'm still not over my boy. I'm not sure if I'm ready. It's one of those situations, where you're like, man, I really do want to replay that game, but like, emotionally. You named her Palm? This is me, Palm, and my car, Palm. My car doesn't have a name. My old car did, but this one, I didn't name it. I don't know why. Alright, let's try. 0 1. Oh, I went right past 6. 6 6 5. Yeah? No, okay. Oh, you think it's a phone number? I wonder if the actual thing is... Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, dang it, that's too many letters. Oh, yeah, it has to be a phone number for a person named Bailey. Look, I'm trying to make Bailey's name be a code. Yeah, because we've had this other thing where it's like dial number this whole time. Oh my god. I can count letters. This isn't a Michigan situation where I was trying to do math for what was a simple cipher. Your mom's car is named Trouble. She got it on her license plate. I saw the craziest car the other day. So, hold on. No, I'm gonna tell this story first, and then I'm gonna call just in case it's voiced. Okay, so I'm driving. I'm just driving. I'm going into the lab. I'm just, you know, going about my business. Car in front of me. I notice that it has a little sticker that says, "This machine is powered by a proud furry." And I'm like, huh. And then I see it's got little furry, little like peeker stickers. And I'm like, huh. And then the license plate is FRRYCAR. And I was like, huh. They're like really in. They went all in. And they had something else. They had another bumper sticker that made me go, But like, it was just like, all of it, they went full in. And it made me think like, this seems like the car is a furry. Like, whether or not the driver is, the car certainly is. So there's a furry on a wheel powering the engine, apparently. But it was very funny. I didn't get to see who was driving it. But every once in a while... No, it was a regular little sedan. Every once in a while I'll see a car around town that's just like absolutely wild. Like there's one that me and my old coworker, like they worked at one of the buildings we used to have to go to for lab stuff because it had like special machinies there. And we would like drive over together. And there was this, cause this, the car was normal. I assume the interior might have been furry. If they weren't in a full fursuit, they're fake. I would really be upset if they were driving around in a full fursuit. That's not enough visibility. But this car that would frequently park in this parking lot of this building had like a big boba anime woman on like the back windshield. And we used to call this car my wife. So we'd be like, oh yeah, man, I can't wait to go over to, building and see if my wife is there. And we were driving another coworker over one time and we're like, man, I really hope we get to see my wife. Like, I hope the wife is in today. And she was like, what are you freaks talking about? And we're like, well, don't worry about it, but we'll show you if we see her. And she's like, who are you talking about? And we're like, just wait. And so we're driving through the parking lot looking for a space, and there she is, big boba anime woman. And we're like, look at her, she's beautiful, our wife. And our coworker's just like, oh, you were talking about an anime woman on a car, not a lady that works here. And we're like, yeah. We're talking about this fake woman with her boobas out on a car. It was fun. E325, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. You got another erectile dysfunction ad? Oh no, targeted advertisement. Full fursuit is called hardcore furry. If you're into ears and tails on humanoids, then you're softcore. That's not even furry. It's not even furry. That's like, cat girls aren't furry. They're just cat girls. They're like, look, you might need to spread this information to the men in your life. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna call this number. 0 1 9 6 5 6 5 2 1 7. Wait, what 9? Fuck. 5. Like, I put it right on the on the walk. Oh, it got me. I feel like the things that are actually furry light are like playing Star Fox, the dinosaur one as a kid, and like Rogue the Bat. Anything that's an animal hybrid, part animals for. I mean, I guess that's true. I guess that's true. Oh my god, I can't believe it. Hi, Real Kitsune. Hello, hello, welcome back. I'm still like 6. 5. 6. 5. 2. 1. 7. The Star Fox's Dinosaurs was cool. I remember liking it as a kid.
Who is this?
Bailey?
Are you Mr. William Bailey?
That's me.
I didn't know we knew his first name.
Yes, my name is Michael Arthey. I'm a
Our last name is
journalist
Arthey?
in Rothbury.
I see.
Ugh.
And what's this all about?
I've been seeing ghosts and I've been finding all these keys.
Indeed.
Officer, I'm onto something.
And you were once in charge of a famous, or should I say, infamous case here?
Cartoon?
Oh, don't tell me this is about James Blackwood.
Well, yes, I'm writing a story for my newspaper. The most famous police cases of Northumberland.
Have you got any idea how many times I've talked about this?
Buddy, don't even lie to him. Just be like, I have the house. I'm fucking losing it, officer.
Sure you'll find plenty of information about Blackwood there.
Please, Mr. Bailey, I beg you. It won't be the same if I can have the information from someone who was there. And no less than the renowned William Bailey.
Wait, Miyabi, like, from Zizaza? Is Pultura from Zizaza also?
In the first place, what did Ava Mariani see exactly?
She saw enough sun. James Blackwood was dragging a shape into a hole in the garden. At first, Mrs. Mariani.
Yeah, we're a fiction horror writer. He's lying to this police officer.
Had the dead body of Catherine Blackwood with a serious wound.
And Blackwood was automatically deemed guilty?
He was found digging his wife's
I think
Why did
I think
James
I've seen
Blackwood never
her.
appear before a jury?
When you're
He
someone as
died.
renowned and famed as James Blackwood was, you can pretty much avoid the authorities. However, you can't avoid justice. And justice was brought upon James
You just gotta be like, dude, I think he's alive. I'm pretty sure he's alive in the house right now.
shortly after the accusation. You should know about that.
What happened to Dr. Christopher Milton?
How should I know? You bet your life that slimy worm was up to something. I couldn't prove it, though I spent years investigating him. A shame we couldn't implicate him as much as James Blackwood.
Are you saying he could have had something to do with the murder?
Blackwood and Milton were very intimate. Milton
Well, we've got a letter that says Milton
friend,
didn't want to
even clear his
be
name after he
involved.
died. You do the math.
And was ever determined the cause of death of Catherine Blackwood?
Yes, partly. Mrs. Mariani managed to see her throat was slit open. Ripped, she would say.
Oh, ripped is a lot.
Horrible.
I thought she died because she was a
Everything
skeleton.
sounds so vague, as if something were missing.
You know, like the whole
You're
time.
questioning my performance on this case, son.
No,
Yeah, I
no,
think
no,
we're
sir,
calling
not
a
at
man
all.
who's like
I'm just
actively in
trying
the
to
middle
figure
of
this
like
out.
kicking
Like,
it,
why
and
were
we're like,
proper
buddy,
autopsies
you fucked
never
up.
done?
An autopsy to whom?
Please, sir, this is very important to me, and I could really use your help. I'm trying to fit all the pieces of this mystery together.
Mystery.
Yeah, she started life as a skeleton.
You must be one of those
Thank you for the
people that just love
biddies.
splitting hairs, don't you?
I
He
don't think
does.
I understand, sir.
I mean, I think it's too late.
That cold-blooded bastard murdered his wife, God knows why. But he and his fancy doctor did the impossible to hamper our investigation.
Ooh.
Don't have to be a brilliant detective to realize Blackwood did it.
Maybe
There's
the
always a
doctor's letter
reason
to the
behind
Lady
that.
Blackwood was
Nobody
a
has ever found out
ruse.
why Blackwood did what he did.
Psychopaths don't need any reasons, and James Blackwood turned into one, precisely.
There's got to be.
Yeah, who needs skin? Skin's like, meh. You know, you could lose a, you could stand to lose a little. I could have some. You know,
People flip,
a
son.
little extra.
You could be flipping right now without knowing it.
Well, then tell me how Blackwood reacted when you pulled his wife from beneath the ground.
I beg your pardon.
I mean Catherine Blackwood's body when you dug in the garden of the manor.
Like I said, they hampered the investigation. We never managed to set one foot inside the manor. What kind of bloody journalist are you?
Technically, sir, I'm not a journalist. I write sensationalist
Actually
novels.
retrieved the body?
That's exactly what I'm telling you. Now, if
So
you
like,
don't
they're like, she was murdered. Did you see it? No.
I was enjoying my retirement.
Did you have any evidence? Not really.
I don't want to hear anything else.
I never even saw her dead.
Please, Mr. Bailey, don't.
Leave me alone.
I feel like if we had told that guy the truth, it would have gone way better. Absolute hot dog cop. He can feel it in his bones. Oh my god. Goofy. Okay, also, I feel like not all monster girls are furries, you know? Like, there are furry monster girls, but like, not all monster girls are furries. But, yeah. I mean, weird. I guess. What are we doing now? I spoke with the policeman. So I just heard Catherine Blackwood is still buried in the garden, but then what about... Fuck monster girls, you just wanna... So, like, here's the thing. Is the alien, like, the xenomorph, is she a monster girl or is she just a monster that's a lady? Or I guess some people think she's not a lady, but I think she is. There's two types of furries, hardcore, aka fursuit, whole shebang, and softcore, ears, tail. Oh, maybe I'm not even thinking of monster girls. Maybe I'm just thinking about monsters, and I'm like, well, not all monster girls are furries, and I'm imagining an actual just a monster. Yeah. I've had people try and be like, that's a guy, and I'm like, have you seen the alien? She's beautiful. She's a lady. Look at her. She's very feminine. What about people with fursonas that they don't dress up and they just draw cute animals? That's still furry. If you have a fursona, you're at least somewhat a furry. Yeah. Right? I feel like that's all it takes, because not everyone can afford to dress up. Dressing up's expensive. Okay, so we've still got a corpse in the garden. If we're British... What is the garden? Is that like the greenhouse, the garden? Where's the line relative to insects? You like spider girls? I think they still count. Yeah, technically you're not a furry until you proclaim yourself to be a furry. I think this is true. I think you gotta be like, I am a furry. You gotta want it. I feel like spider girls are the same as like scalies or like, you know, like shark, dolphin, other non-traditional things, but it's still kind of in the same vein. That looks like a dead body could be there. Oh, no? Okay, just kidding. Oh, that's just ground texture. My bad. Also, I feel like I still feel like what I mean, like especially in VTubing, like half the people are gonna be animal peoples. So like, does that make you a furry if you like watching like a cat girl VTuber when like a lot of VTubers are cat girl VTubers? You know, I feel like that's almost different. Oh, maybe we should tell Jimmy. I'm the only animal VTuber you watch? Oh, I was gonna be like, do I watch animal VTubers? And I totally do. I was like, some of my good friends are like a seal and a cat and a dog. I've drawn some furry artwork before in the past. Before? You've considered a bird form, but later you too broke for that? To be fair, that seems like it would be very expensive. I keep considering. And when I say considering, I mean like desperately thinking about but then not doing where would her body be? Getting somebody else to make my model and then I go, oh, I can't do this. It's expensive. It's expensive. No, there's also a rabbit. Your final film is about lesbian furries. Oh my god, there's a music video that I should post in media. It is not lesbian furries, but it is lesbian space astronaut and space alien girl. Or not lesbian. I actually don't know, but it seems romantic. Their dead body out here. Their dead body out here. Dead body. Dead body. You only watch furry streamers? I feel like it's not hard to do. You got a lot of options. You'll consume it whether implied or canon. It's really cute. Like it's from Tsutomayo, I think. No, not you, not you. Let me dig. Let me dig. Let me dig. Where in the hecky? I might have mail. Oh wait, the electrician was supposed to come back, right? Yeah, I'm just like going out there just being like, corpse! Corpse! Where are you? Hello? Dead body of a guy's wife. You're in your fourth wind? No, we'll try and do some real wind down time. I can't be that far away from the end, right? 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 Your insomnia is strong. Oh no! Car, do you want to start? Do you want your battery to just start for me? Maybe we buried her in the front yard. Dead wife. Dead wife. We do have meal. No, the two can't take sleep meds because of too much meds. Okay, hopefully, we will have a very chillaxed ASMR after this, and the end won't be too spooky to keep us up or anything. Oh, I guess this is the letter to the house lady. Dear Mother, I spent the whole morning why is this in cursive? This is so hard to read. Running a few errands for the Blackwood. Oh no, this is from her to her mother. Understood. For the Blackwood family, and on the way back, many thoughts crossed my mind. I take back what I said. I want to return home. Things haven't got any better here. Everyone is behaving mysteriously, and they try to avoid me. I do understand that they must still be disturbed about the death of their son, but it has been almost 2 years since that already. I feel like an alien. I don't belong here anymore, and I find it hard to sleep at night. There's too much activity in this house, too much moving around, and that is unnerving me. Only Americans don't know how to write cursive? No, well, actually, I don't think they teach cursive anymore. But when I was in school, we all had to learn it, but the dyslexia, it makes it really hard to read. Like, really hard. I can still write it fine, but I really struggle to read it. Like, every time Grandmama, Mouse would write me, like, a card or anything, I'd be like, oh god, I can't read this. But yeah, we all got taught, like, in grade school, yeah. And I still remember, but I think they stopped, because, again, it's really hard to read. Yeah, it's just very fast, but it is bad legibility. You read cursive just fine, but you can't write for shit. Your penmanship's terrible. My penmanship is not good either, but it's the dyslexia, dysgraphia, dyscalculia combo. So really, like, when I was in school, teachers had to be like, Bucket, you really we're gonna have you stop using cursive. Like, I know that we're making everybody do it, but, like, please don't. I don't know what you're trying to say. Because I went to, like, a school for dyslexia kids, because I struggled. And they were still just like, just don't do that. Yeah, dyscalculia sucks. It all sucks, but it's like, I, like, read fine printed stuff. Like, I don't struggle to read at all. But, like, cursive's so hard, and the writing, spelling, math struggle, it's more annoying than it is anything else. Like, it has not stopped me from doing anything, but it's like, sometimes you're just like, oh my god, brain, come on. You got the ADHD, dyslexia, and tism, so hell yeah, we comboing in here. I feel like you can't just have one. You gotta have a full gambit. The only time you use cursive now is occasionally writing on cakes at work and signing things. Yeah, it's just signing things for me. Or if I want to do, like, scripting for, like, something to look fancy. You're the only one that's normal. No, yeah, if you're too into insects, you might want to, you know... How special interest of an insect is it? You can't do basic math in your head when people try to get you to do change. Oh no, me too. I'm like, you gotta give me a minute. I need a computer. Oh yeah. I feel something terrible is going on here, and I want to go as far away as possible. I'll miss Miss Blackwood dearly, as she has always been kind to me, but I'm afraid my health is at stake. And I've been seeing some strange things too. I can't explain it, but I think someone did something very wrong, and that Mr. Milton would often come to talk with the sir for many hours, but nobody would allow me upstairs, although I've been secretly taking pictures there. I hope this doesn't upset you, but don't worry. They are well hidden under a loose floorboard beneath my bedside table. Please, Mother, forgive me. I know I should have listened to you. It's not like I'm... We didn't choose the regarded life. It just happened. I wanted to wait and see if things would get any better for myself. They haven't, and that's why I'm asking you for a place to stay until I sort out my situation. Call me as soon as you can. I usually have to stay in town until 5 o'clock, but lately I've been coming back about an hour earlier. I just want to leave this place. I confess that I'm scared. I'll be waiting, and please hurry. With love, Eva. Let's go find that floorboard. Is more of a gradual decay of your sensibilities. I feel like you just go, you know what? This thing is pretty cool, and that's all that matters. Sometimes you find a thing that's cool and you just go, yep. Your cat up here, she got scared because she saw your neighbors that she hates. Oh. To be fair, you didn't find out you were into crazy shit. You wouldn't have found out if you... I mean, that's true. This is true. You don't know what you don't know until, the internet goes... How about this? Oh, man. Speaking of the internet being bizarre. So, this is just like Palm getting the ED ads. So, my TikTok lately is being very rude to me. And, is this a loose floorboard? Ah, it is. Oh, yeah, that's him with the thing and the dead lady. That's it. This is it. Yeah, it shows you all the things. But anywho, so my TikTok lately has been like, sometimes it's really on point and it's like, here's VTuber stuff, here's VTuber rigging, here's cat videos, here's silly stuff. And I mentioned the other day that it started being like, I'm staying with my cheating husband, and I think he left this thing, you know, for his mistress, or like, my husband told me he'd clean the house, and I'm hiding money under his boots in the mop bucket to see if he actually does it. And like, I keep getting like, my husband disappeared and just left his ring on the table and blah, 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 like really bizarre, like my shitty husband content. And I'm just like, get a divorce, get a divorce, get a divorce. What are you doing? Just get a divorce. Like, stop making like TikToks about it. Leave him. Like, leave him. If he sucks, just leave him. And it's like, this is the life of a woman whose husband has a mistress and how I deal with it. And I'm like, don't deal with it. Don't deal with it. Kill him. Leave. I don't know. Do something. Just, what are you doing? Don't make it TikTok. What is this? So it started showing me more of those, and I keep having to be like, don't show me this. I hate it. Just don't show me this. I hate it. Because it's really stupid and annoying. Your special interest is volleyball? Oh my god, sports anime is totally how they get the youth. I was not gotten by sports anime, but it gets so many people. You recently got a TikTok, and for the first 4 days it was nothing but femboy furry stuff. And now it's all rave stuff? But you haven't been to a rave in 4 years? I mean, mine gives me a lot of like EGL, like Lolita content too. And I'm like, I haven't had a Lolita dress in ages, but I don't mind. I'm like, yeah, I like that. That's fashion. And it also kind of knows that I'm a bit of a nerd. And by nerd, we'll just say weeb. It knows I'm a little bit of a weeb. I watch a lot of Japanese like food stuff and like language stuff and whatever. And I think it somehow decided that not only am I a sad, pathetic, lonely lady who is a weeb, but I might be interested in host clubs. And I keep getting like content made by Japanese host clubs as advertisement for the club content. That's like all these like very pretty, but like not my jam, like, because I don't know, you like someone does too much and you're just like, you're trying to get me. Like host content where it's like, oh, you want to come to club, you want to come to the host club, you want to spend money on hosts, look how silly and cute our boys are, look how silly and cute our boys are. Are they wrong? Yeah, they're I mean, at least some. I wouldn't go to a host club because I'm like, no, I'm antisocial. This is what they're getting wrong is that the thought of talking to a strange man in a club is like horrifying. I don't know them. Stranger danger. About the first thing? No, you know. I mean, look. You never got or used TikTok? It's a choice and commitment from someone that waited until he was 24 to get a phone? Oh my god, I hated getting a smartphone at first, and now I'm just like too in. I resisted for so long. I wanted a flip phone forever. I had like a little pink flip phone that had little charms on it and had little animation that went across the screen. Oh, it was so good. You got rid of TikTok because you would reward yourself with 1 minute of work for 1 hour of TikTok scrolling? I really only scroll if I'm like, I got nothing. Like, I'm like, I got 10 minutes I need to kill. Like, I got nothing to do. Or like, if I'm trying to get sleepy, I watch my ASMR TikToks to go to bed. Speaking of weeb shit, when are you going to start hosting weekly Discord watch parties? Ugh, I need to do it soon. I need to like free up a day. I like desperately need to like get an extra day of time I can do stuff so we can do game time and watch parties, because there's like a bunch of animes I want to make people watch and movies, but I need an extra day. But I think I'm working towards having some more free time. This month is just so crazy. What's like Rabbit? Wait, I'm confused. Your friend was showing you BL cafes in Japan the other day and you lost it? Mine are like so straight. They're like super hetero, like host club ads where there's just like some girl, you can't see her face. Like the self-insert girl is in the club being silly with these guys. And it's like, am I supposed to self-insert here? Is this a fan fiction? What is this? Is she Y/in me? Or is that what this is supposed to be? And there's like all these weird skits. I don't know. I don't understand. And I'm not the actual target audience, despite whatever TikTok thinks. I am not the target audience of having the world's worst husband and talking about how I think maybe the chocolate bar and $200 he left on the counter at my house was somehow for his mistress. Girl, that don't make no sense. Like, I think it's fake. I think it's staged. Hi, LaHonk. But I'm like, what in the world? What in the world is this? Oh, the slide phones are so cool. Oh my god, did you guys watch Final Fantasy Advent Children? And if so, do you remember the phones in that movie? So fun. So good. Good stuff. Yeah, TikTok decided I am a lonely hetero woman with money that wants like a little Japanese host. Alternatively, it thinks I'm a middle-aged American woman with a cheating husband. I don't know what it thinks I am. And then sometimes it knows, and it's like, oh, here's a VTuber clip, oh, here's rigging, here's just whatever, here's like a CRTV playing an anime. Cheating on whose husband? Malfun, this is my TikTok algorithm. You know how Coco's TikTok algorithm shows her like great stuff like weird aliens and meat? Mine sometimes shows me good stuff, and the other part of the time it shows me like, I think it's like self-insert host club advertisement and like woman talking about how she's getting cheated on but won't leave her husband. It's like either good or those two things, and I hate it. And also, it makes me feel bad. Especially the host one. When I started getting those, I was like, oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? This isn't what I want. And it's like, not even like cute, like femboy hosts either. It's like, I don't know. It's like streetwear, like trying to pretend you're tough hosts that have like one tattoo. And I'm like, you would be scared of me. You would be scared of me. Yeah, I don't like it. I'm like, show me my silly VTubers and my AI generated neural viz videos that I love so much. Your YouTube Shorts algorithm is all tabletop RPGs, VTubers, and people talking about weapons and repo. See, I'm like, oh, mine's also a lot of Oblivion. The Oblivion is right, though. I do want those. It's like, yeah, this is how blah 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 makes spell JD Vance hands touch of death. And I'm like, yeah, give me that. Give me that. Here's this femboy fishing and women dancing to rave music and furry and weeb stuff? Femboy fishing? I need to get on that. I need to get TikTok to show me femboy fishing videos. Yeah, it's not like, I'm like, if it was like hosts in like cute little maid dresses and stuff, I'd be like, alright, this maybe is for me. But it's just like some guy that I think looks like a douche. And I'm like, this guy looks like a tool. He looks like a guy that I would like actively have beef with. Wild thing to be sandwiched between host club ads, come drink and talk to guys. Yeah. Look, I know you AI generated content, but I can't help it. NeuralViz is so funny. It makes me really happy. Like, whatever that computer is cooking, I like it. It is like slop. It is like computer slop, but I like the absolutely fried neurons that it is putting together to make NeuralViz. Like, as far as like AI generated content, it's like, I've got two that I like. It's NeuralViz, and it's Rasta Jedi music videos. Like, if you haven't seen Rasta Obi-Wan, like, just watch it. It's like slop. It's absolute slop. But, like, it's good. It's good. And it's not good. It's bad. But, like, it's funny. And I think maybe that's like using a computer to make something for good as opposed to using it to make something for evil. As opposed to like, not to throw shade as someone who watches a lot of analog horror, but there's like another AI art created analog horror on, it's not even analog horror, it's just horror. Because there's nothing analog about it. It's all visually rendered by an AI. Called Angel Engine, and I think that is actual slop. Because it's not good. And the art's inconsistent, which makes it hard to keep track of who is who, because they're not depicting people super consistently. And the plot is either on purposely, like, it is either on purpose mirroring what's happening, because it's like, to make Angel Engine, one must do all the things that AI does and blah 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 blah. I don't think it's that deep though. I think the guy's probably sniffing his own farts. Anywho, I kind of have beef with it, because it's like, it could have been a cool idea if he actually drew it or did anything else. You get ads like meth addiction, click here to be saved by Christ. Malfon, I get constant ads on Twitter that's like, sobriety starts today, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I get non-stop sobriety ads on Twitter, which is better than our dear friend Dave, who got like a furry minotaur with its dick out as an ad, because you can just buy an ad on Twitter. And at least it wasn't actual dick out. Maybe you need sobriety but you don't want ads. It's like telling me to do like sobriety challenges. I need to share some of this stuff in Discord too. I'll share Ouugghhh because it's funny. I don't know what Harry Spotter is, but I will also look at that. He got Minotaur the king. Yeah, he got King Minos' top guy with his big old Minotaur dick out. Like, and sent it to me. So I saw it, because I was like, yo, what the fuck? And he's like, no, real, like, look at this. And his dick's just out. Like, and it's big. Like, full on. It's not just like, oh man, there's like a hidden dick in there. It's like, really there. You broke your leg with an e-scooter, and then all your Twitch ads turned into e-scooter ads and Blue Chew ads? Oh my god. Yeah, right-wing ads is really common. Every time I get one of those, I'm just like, eat shit and die, eat shit and die. Never show me this again, eat shit and die. But, have a good shower, Malfon. Yeah, it was long dong in it. It was wild. I just like, I'm like, if you're gonna show me an ad, at least make it funny. I'm like on here to look at like weird VTuber shit, you know? Like, I'm here to like look at strange artwork, my VTuber mutuals, and I don't know, other stuff. On another note, you missed one really random thing in the greenhouse you need later. God damn it! We'll go back in there, okay, because we gotta find a corpse. What's funny is, this is not funny. Why did I start this like that? E-scooters, don't use them. Because, one of my tattoo artists was hit by a car on a scooter once. And her leg was, like, fucked. And they had to, like, sew it. You had to do surgery and then sew it all back together. And then afterwards they were, like, she has, like, a bunch of tattoos on her leg. And they were like, we really tried to match them up the best we could. Just, like, FYI. And they're not. Like, they are a bit, but, you know. I gotta clip the plant on oh my god. I would never have thought of that. Like, who would think to go back? Blue Chew ads are oh, cause blue pill, the little blue pill. Viagra. Not heart medication. Okay. Can I take this? Why can't I take this with me? Okay. I found it. You didn't even get hit by a car? You hit a pothole and flew 15 feet? That's crazy. I went to a work conference once, and it was like in a city that has a lot of e-scooters. Cause where I am doesn't really, the city banned them because too many kids were getting like injured. Like, not kidding, too many kids got hurt on e-scooters, and the city was like, no, get out of here. Like, at least like the company ones, like you can obviously own a personal one, they can't stop you, but they got rid of like the rentals. But everyone was like, oh my god, I can't wait to ride an e-scooter at this conference. And I was like, fuck no, y'all have fun. I'm not breaking a bone. I've gotten this far, no broken bones. I'm not getting a broken bone now. But like my 50-something-year-old boss, who has like the worst back and the worst feet and the worst whatever of all time, is like scooting around top speed, wind aerodynamically going over his little bald head. Is just like flying. And I'm like, buddy, why? Oh, heck yeah. Never broken a bone club. Okay, so now we have leaves. Taken a few leaves of and the fruits from that strange African plant. Their very particular smell. Oh, what the we haven't done anything to do with smell. What the fuck? You start one every day for 8 months just fine? The first day you... Oh my god, that's crazy. Like, day one... personally owned scooter, and it's like, no. Okay, so we have berries, we have leaves, we have knowledge. We have a dead body that exists somewhere. This kind of looks like where they put her down. No? Okay. I spoke with the police, blah, 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 blah. Huh. Oh my god. So it is the blocks. That's fucked up. Oh, I didn't mean to come back here. They're just like brute force it. I guess actually it has given me enough information to guess a little bit. Because there are some that repeat. So I guess there are things that are more likely than other things. Oh god, that sounds terrible. Yeah, good thing you were wearing a helmet. I see, like, the kids I see riding theirs around, like, ain't nobody wearing a helmet. Okay, R is 5. And then, okay. Ryan does sound like a real name. But these people are British. Oh, wait, you weren't wearing a helmet? Oh! That was silly. Wear a helmet. We've got 2, 9, 4, 6, 7, 3, 4, 8, 6, 1, 0, 9, 7, 8, 2, 6. We need 5 letters. I don't have a U. We can try Ryan. A. Y. N is. Not Ryan. It's 5 characters, letters, not numbers. Wait, what? Huh? What letters were on the blocks? Oh, M, T, P, C, O, R, V, Y, E, Q, S, K, H, B, I, N, A, T, X. Those. Yeah, probably no extra Q. I don't know that many little British boy names with those. Wait. Oh, push-ups. Okay. Okay, we push-ups. Oh god, push-ups are harder too. We push-ups and I'm gonna think of names at the same time. I'm a lifter. I'm gonna get so swole. Okay. What? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ugh. Yay! Let me check. I don't remember, even though I just read them, I don't remember. I don't have a C. That I'm aware of. Well, yes I do. R-I-C-K. Why? I can try. This is 9. R-I-C-K. And then, oh, this is it. No. Dang. I may take a slight early break, really quick while we're thinking about this, cause I gotta pee. And since ads are coming up soon anyways, I'll just go ahead and get them out of the way. And take a minute to think. Robert's too long. Yeah. Reese, maybe? Yeah, we're gonna do a PRB real quick and get it out of the way. Since we're kind of at like a slightly stumped puzzle section. But okay, I will BRB momentarily. Go piss, girl. I love Gossip Girl, by the way. I love that slot. That's such a good show. Also, if anyone has watched Gossip Girl, think about it being a prequel to the series You, also starring Penn Badgley, and Dan is just like who Joe is before he Joes. Okay, now I BRB. Oh, no, you're not supposed to see that. That said BRB, but that was a secret. I forgot that I used my my ASMR as my BRB instead of my actual scene that is labeled BRB. That's okay, it's a teaser, it's a teaser. You guys have seen Mini Spinning Bucket anyways. That's just the big version. That's gonna be the BRB screen. And eventually one day it will even have a background music. I'm excited. Okay, now actual BRB. Okie dokie, okie dokie. I'm back. Also, I cheated. Because I was like, I don't want to go through every name. So I do know what name it is. And it's Robin. And I would not have ever gotten there. I mean, y'all did. But I'm allowed to cheat. That is one we listed. I just didn't want to go through all of them. So here's the thing. I know, look, I've cheated in this game more than once. She robbing herself of the experience. No! No! Look. We're hitting the point where I was like, oh, I don't know that we're gonna finish in time. And by in time, I mean in time for me to go to bed, not in time for even doing ASMR after. I've already kind of accepted that's probably not happening. Cause I normally stop at midnight. No, I'm not look, I just asked for help from the internet so that we could make sure that we are moving along in a timely fashion. That's all. Also, I realized that my 9 looks exactly like a 4. Oh, B. Oh, wait. Oh, it's loading. Call into work, easy peasy. Oh my god, I can't. You cheated for me? Okay, I will not cheat again. I will ask you guys to cheat for me. You only have 4 more hours of gameplay left? You've got this? Oh my god. Wait, no. Open. What the heck? Excuse me? Oh. Well. Never mind. No, come back out. Oh, that has to be for the... Why can't I ever steal any of this money? This has to be the chapel key. This is big and fancy. Oh man, does she want to do the rest of my Nikki pulls? I'm never gonna get this dress. Nikki was like the only gacha I've been enjoying in forever, and they like fucking tanked that shit. They said, we got a really good thing going. What if we put it right in the dirt? And it's depressing. And I'm not getting my last dress. There's no way. You need to play it again, but the recent update sucks. Nikki? Cause yeah, the recent update's like game murdering. It's really heinous. It was so good, and I love the outfits, and it was really fun to just run around, and it's just like, ugh. You're enjoying Honkai Star Rail so much? Good thing you're broke. Yeah. I thankfully only spent like 20 bucks. Yeah, fashion's so fun though, and there were so many good outfits. Like, they kept making bangers. Jesus. This is a weird Jesus. Not even inside the chapel did I perceive peaceful environment. The deadly stillness was deeply unnerving. I hate the music in here. Not like actual, but like... Jesus. Yeah, share your fits. I have my Nikki to look as much like me as possible. So I've got like the short kind of wavy silver hair and like the nurse outfit. 3 years ago you took a screenshot of your money spent on Black Desert and it's not healthy. Oh, I don't want to know how much money I've given Square Enix for Final Fantasy 14. That's like knowledge I don't want. Like, I'll look at my game hours and be like, yeah, that's like, you know, this amount of actual days. But like, if someone was like, how much money though? I don't want to know. This is a very strange Jesus. Accoutrement inside the chapel, though mostly golden and shiny, looked fragile. There once was a candle here. Can I have this? Is this holy water? Can I have this? Can I have this? What do you mean it's of no use to me? Hi, Mouse! I am playing a spooky... Well, it's gotten me twice, really spooked me twice. It is pretty unnerving. I'd say it's unnerving. It's not terribly spooky. I guess, well, sometimes it's spooky. It's cool, though. It's a point and click. I'm really, really bad at it. I have to be, like, handheld severely. 30,000 hours on video? Oh, that is a lot of money. That is a lot of money. I don't think I've given Square that much money. But I also have had that subscription way more hours than I've played. Yeah, the less I know about my MMO spendings, the better. You want this? Ooh, Mexican food. That sounds so yummy. I hope it's delicious. Hi, Jesus. You make me uncomfortable. Whoa, 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 whoa. Excuse me? What do I do with this? Hello? Is this connected to Jesus? Noticeable? Statue of Jesus has a notable orifice in the bottom. Statue of Jesus, notable orifice, bottom. The combination of words. Yeah, it's an old school looking 3D style. Yeah, point and click. Very much the same type of game where we're trying to solve a mystery, and it was a 2006 game. I really like the graphics of it. They're very weird. You were putting $300 a week into that game for like 2 years. I mean, that does add up. Yeah. What do we think goes in Jesus's orifice? Not that. Maybe I don't have what goes in Jesus's orifice yet. I really hate this guy. Like, not like in a, you know, we have beef way necessarily, but the way this Jesus looked, terrible. Try shoving something you've got up there. I'm gonna shove all the stuff I have in there if I can. Jesus does have more holes than the average person. Are we oiling Jesus? Can I take his nails out with my hammer? No? Okay. Can I oil his lower hole? No. Can I put a screwdriver in it? No. Can I put this in it? No. Okay. But what is this for? Oh. You were addicted to making money for a while and just threw it at streamers in your games? I mean, honestly, finding a good work-life balance, very important. But, this looks like we pull it. Okay, we're gonna keep exploring, and then we'll come back to Jesus. We're gonna see what's upstairs. A candelabra! They have so many candles here. Belong to the priest. I guess they had their own. A Bible? This is a Bible. It looks like a Bible. These are the table of contents. That's Jesus's nail. Never mind, we found it. I think it's maybe like not as bad as spending it on a gacha game, but I definitely have a skeb problem that comes from, I would say, having disposable income, but what do you mean it wasn't useful? They could have taken the nail out when he was alive. Man, they weren't gonna do it though. Spending money on games but having weekly income dedicated to game is pretty unhealthy. Yeah. I like let myself, so I have like a skeb system that I normally stick to and threw out the window this month because I was like, it's my birthday, I can get extra skebs. But normally I'm like, okay, I can have a max of 3 skebs going at one time, and I can only get like, I cannot spend more than $50 on skeb a month. You spend way too much on model kits? Yeah, everybody, we all have a thing. We all have a thing. I have not been spending any money on model kits for like a long time. Okay, well, Jesus, you've got the nail in the hole now, like, oh, now I couldn't reach it. I could whack this down with literally anything known to man. Oh. Oh! You ever make a chapel with a weird Jesus mechanism that opens up to a secret staircase? Also, is this rude to Jesus? Oh wait, actually, I don't know if this is a staircase. I kind of assumed it was, but now that I'm looking at it, oh, I guess so. None of the lights work. How are we supposed to light it up in here? Can I use this crappy little candle? Yes! Finally, a candle we can use! Yeah, we just said, fuck you, Jesus. Get tilted, get tilted. Stacked books. Even their titles were disturbing. Oh my goodness. This horror author clutches his pearls at like everything that's even a little bit weird. Give me that stick. What are we gonna do with a stick? Alright, okay. Sippy time. Ugh. What if there was a dog? Yeah, we gotta stick it to him. We're gonna be like, Jimmy, I found a stick now. You'll never believe it. There's a hidden room underneath the church. There's sticks in it. He's gonna be like, Michael, man, you're losing it so hard right now. Have pets. I almost got a better head pat asset today. And I was like, calm down. Calm yourself. Alright. The folklore of the Dalmar is just as disturbing as their vicious attacks. If my research has been correct, then I could have stumbled upon one of the most ancient tribes ever known to humanity, dating back to the era where the so-called Bushmen inhabited South Africa. This man needs to be stopped. We're talking over 20,000 years ago. How could any civilization manage to survive all this time without ever hunting or expanding? Just being there. I don't dare to imagine what 200 centuries of inbreeding cannibalism could do to people. I've seen them, and they can't be called humans. I think this man is just racist. Like, I think, honestly, this dude, this British man, might just be racist. Like, buddy. Your cultural artifacts? My cool party talking piece. That's really what he did. He's like, I have a museum room. Did I take them theft from the locals? I might have. Like that, like, necklace. Bet he stole it from a nice couple. I bet he stole it from a nice lady. It had been a gift, and he was like, wow, a lion tooth. Mine. What's most unsettling is their mystical background, impossible to be considered a religion due to its complete lack of basic rules and maturity. The only simple premise is to keep an evil entity at bay, which has been stalking them since the beginning of time or the Dark Ages. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. I hydrate. Yeah, it's his British. He can't help it. He's just so British. He's so British. At this point in my research, I had to stop and consider the implications. The Dalmar actually thought of their later period in the systematic slaughtering of mankind as good times. Or golden ages. I thank the Lord that this tribe never managed to grow, as I seriously think the region, maybe even the entire continent, would have suffered terrible consequences. This history is so ancient that it makes me feel dizzy. The vengeful god, which is incidentally referred to as Dolm, would control the Dalmar via its many incarnations. Most of the time, it would be a tall feline-like figure, always dwelling in shadows, and slaying any villager who would unwittingly come close. Some say its deadly claws would not only penetrate your body, but your soul. The purpose of the harassment is unclear. It would look as if the Dalmar were simple toys to play with. Reloading. From its clutches, with the help of an ancient or charm, an amulet or charm, which would effectively force the entity to retreat. The most curious thing is how this amulet was conceived. Two main elements were required to perform the exorcising of this evil, and they had to be strictly related to each other. One represented the victim, the other represented the victimizer. To achieve this, something related to each was used. While I'm not sure what is referred to as the victim, I think I can be concluded that anything belonging to any villager would have served, given that they were all victims. As for something representing the victimizer, that may have been more complicated. What could possibly be related to a god? This god in question. Next, these elements had to be mixed with a rare medicinal plant native to the region, which apparently had the properties to blend both items together as long as they were not too solid. Finally, a branch of a particular tree whose name escapes me now had to be used as the stick. Had to be used as the holder for the blended items. I'm trying to think of what the items could be, because we have the plant, we have the stick. It is on this item that a mysterious blessing was performed. It should be noted that all the elements had to be organic. The Dalmar successfully released themselves from the control of the vicious god with an intense ritual that seems to have taken days to perform. In the end, the amulet was so powerful that the entity surrendered to their will and offered divine power in exchange for sacrifices. But the Dalmar wouldn't allow to be fooled. They decided that getting rid of this evil once and for all would be the wisest thing to do, so they managed to capture its spirit and store it someplace where they could guard it for ages to come. My god, the evil spirit was cast into a mask trapped inside the confines of its blessed wood for eternity. A mask which its description bears uncanny resemblance to who am I fooling? It's that mask. The Dalmar would keep this spirit at bay via regular rituals involving man was just like, I didn't buy nothing. I stole the mask holding the spirit of an evil entity that this tribe spent forever trapping in this mask. Ugh. Bloody sacrifices in the aforementioned amulet. Is the amulet the tiger thing that we stole? Yeah, I bought it for, theft and murder, probably. Ugh. The last book I read today about the Dalmar, in reality, 2 small paragraphs as amusing bonus reading in a book lent by the museum, has revealed to me something that left me completely paralyzed with terror. I've always wondered since I began studying them what made the Dalmar savagely slaughter neighboring tribes without any apparent reason. Was it a violent raw instinct? Did they feel threatened in any way? Was it by a perverse and ungodly sense of enjoyment? No, it was fear. Fear that someone else would take the mask and release the god. They killed to protect themselves from falling again into the Dark Ages. If they went to such extreme lengths to avoid this, then what did they have to endure when the entity was free? Buddy. The rituals haven't been performed on the mask for years now. What have I done? What have I done? I guess released an ancient vengeful god? I was shocked to learn about this evil, terrible as it was. I still wondered to what extent James Blackwood went to get rid of the curse. Sacrifice? Is there anything else I can get in here? Okay. Christopher, these may very well be my last notes in this regard. I'm afraid Catherine has already realized what I've been doing here all the time. In vain, I've tried to explain myself, and I know what might have been the outcome I had kept insisting. If you could only believe me, Christopher, because I know you intend well, but I can feel the doubt in your heart. Put your rational thoughts aside for a moment and yield to the facts. If I can do it, someone who was constantly taught in the wonders of science ever since his childhood, then so can you. I'm hoping that you will contemplate the possibility of some truth in my assessments once you read about my latest findings. I think we're looking pretty close to baby side. Like, really close. It's imperative that you carry on with this task. Catherine is watching my every step, and I'm afraid she'll take strong measures if I do anything out of the ordinary. Did you know she's been talking to other doctors besides you and psychiatrists? My God. Christopher, I fear that she's willing to shut me up in a madhouse. How is it possible that all of you won't believe me? As if what happened with my own son wasn't enough proof. Oh, never mind. Baby already dead. In my adjacent notes, you will find an exhaustive essay on the origins of the curse and what should be done to eliminate it. I know the whole amulet deal must sound crazy, but you have to trust me. The tribe has been doing this for centuries. Are you going to forfeit all that knowledge and experience? They faced a god, Christopher, and lived to tell it. Now it's our turn to live and tell the story. And Christopher, if we fail to remove the curse and anything happens to me, I want you to do it. And I have my complete mental faculties whilst I'm asking you this. It has been becoming more and more dangerous lately. Do not hesitate. There is simply no other way, and you would be the only one left who can do it. Promise me you will. I know I'm asking you to become a cold-hearted murderer, but Christopher, our lives and possibly many others are at stake. Isn't that enough to forget your vow? I mean... Is that a Morrowind reference? Which part? Oh wait, to take off her? I mean, yeah. Man, I want to play Morrowind again really bad. The Dagoth like meme videos that are like Nerver or whatever. Blah blah blah. I'm not gonna do a dub for a voice. Am I thinking of the right guy? I hope so. Did I get everything? What else? I feel like there should be another thing. I feel like... no items for me in there? No items for me? What's our book say? Okay, we have stick, we have... that. You wish they'd remastered Morrowind instead? Honestly, me too. I do prefer Morrowind over Oblivion. I like Oblivion a lot. but I want to play Morrowind. I want to go to all the places in Morrowind. It's my favorite because I really like the environments in it, like all the mushroom. I guess mushroom. They're like shell. I don't know what to call them. Yeah, we have twig and berries, but can I go ahead and combine these? No. Oh my god, the Oblivion Gates and the Ayleid Ruins, I just like I speed run them as fast as I can. I am just like, how fast can I just book it? Your favorite part of Skyrim was mining? And then you discovered Deep Rock Galactic? I like Skyrim a lot too. I've given Todd Howard a lot of money for that game. But it's because it was really fun. I had a very good time with it. Also, it gave me a lot of housing. And I really like housing. Can I dig up a wife? Is there a wife out here? Is there a wife to dig out here? That wasn't useful. Also, I did try playing ESO also. I didn't really love it. Is there a working Morrowind on the computer? These days? That works? And runs? I'm sure there is. I actually haven't looked into it. Isn't... Is that a kinda? Yeah. It's on Game... It's on Game Pass? We'll do Morrowind. I'll play Morrowind. I love Morrowind. I love cheating at Morrowind, though. Oh, because I tried to play it... It wasn't recently, but it also wasn't like that long ago. But I didn't do any finagling. I just went, this shit does not work. Can I dig up a wife? Can I dig up a wife? Yes? Man can dig a hole. You enjoyed Skyrim more once you installed 600 mods? I played Skyrim vanilla. But Morrowind, I feel like, becomes mostly fun when... Oh, what did that just say? I wasn't reading. Ugh! Why did we... Did that just tell me that she's not here? Hold on, I hope he gives me information again. Go all the way back, Daggerfall? Is... Nothing. I wondered if it was the right time to do this? What do you mean if it was the right time to do this? Like... The corpse isn't there now? Maybe it'll be there later? Okay, well, this definitely looks like where her corpse should be. Okay. Pumpkin! Hi! It's good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Hi. We got a lot of new info, and time did change. Let's try calling Jimmy. Yeah. This game is called Scratches? It is called Scratches. So this is a 2006 point-and-click horror game where we are a writer who is insane. And, oh my god, now Jimmy believes this. And we kind of uncover this creepy mystery in this house that we have purchased to write our horror novel in. And it turns out I'm really bad at point-and-click games, and I have been needing my handheld like crazy, but the game is cool. But I suck. Like, I cannot figure out these puzzles at all. But it's really, really cool. I did cheat. I did cheat earlier, and I turned on hints that weren't helpful.
I can't miss this opportunity.
Oh my god, and we like will not
Knowing
call the
I'm already
cops.
too much into this, Jerry.
Look, Jerry, I'm figuring it out myself. I have 5 keys, Jerry.
You're up to
I know I'm
I'm
losing it, Jerry.
get some rest. And now look at this. What are you gonna say?
I'm not a rat. I'm not a rat. I'm a mouse. No rat, no rat.
Now, Jerry, it's
But yeah,
too late.
if anyone has interest in point and click games, this game's been cool.
Understand you. Doesn't the
I have liked
prospect of
it.
spending another night in that house with a creepy old man hiding in the basement scare you?
I know what you're trying to do. Goodbye, Jerry.
Michael,
Michael,
it's dangerous. Do you hear me?
Jerry's like, you should leave. There's an old man who might kill you. He's killed before.
I'll keep you informed.
Rat is basically a slur in this stream. It kind of is. It's becoming a thing. People are like, I get like comments on other places from like not people who come to my streams that are like, rat. And I'm like, I'm not a rat. Like, if everything says mouse. Everything says mouse, and they're just like, rat. Rats are illegal? Illegal? Yeah, Jerry is the least insane person. At first he's like, you are insane. And then you're like, I'm not insane, Jerry. And then Jerry's like, oh, actually, I think you're not insane. You should leave. This is really bad. And you're just like, no! This is my house! Okay, so, my thought. Can I have this? Give me this. It's an amulet. Give me this. I mean, I think it's my house. I think I purchased it. Okay. Berries? Berry amulet? Berry amulet? No. Okay, never mind. That was a thought. Yeah, we're just like, there's definitely a man who killed his wife, maybe. So here's the other thought I had. Let's say this is all supernatural causes. Their description of, I'm gonna write my book now. Their description of, like what the vengeful god does when it kills, it was like it claws, it rip at them, whatever. And instead of saying like her throat was cut, Eva was like her throat was ripped. So maybe the vengeful god killed her. Okay, we have information. Why did it note that I tried to write again? Sudden urge to throw the typewriter out the window. I'm not feeling well. It scratches them to death. Oh my god. That'd be funny if that was the case. Okay. Blah blah, curse, real, blah blah blah, even though I'm actually willing to believe that my experience is blah blah blah, Blackwoods. We got the chapel, we got the information. Take them pills. Oh my god, I can't believe it's already that late. Okay, we need something from the victim, which would make me think that we need her body, and then we need the mask. Hi, Shu! Copper time. So, if we need something organic on both ends... How's stream? Oh, it's going good. I'm still not good at this. The status continues of me going, ugh. Oh, thank you for dehydrate. I do need to keep hydrating. I'm not doing a good job. But, okay. Constant theme in your life and you turned out well. Oh god, yeah, that's a lot. That's gonna be quite the change. Okay, let's consider. Let's use our brains. Let's look at all the things we have. So we have a stick, we have these berries, we have a shovel to dig up a dead wife, we have clippers that I don't know what we'd use them for. And we have a bunch of other tools, and this plate that I still don't know what it's for. And I need 2 things to make the anti-curse whatever. But, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe... Something from the fridge? Bones? Fridge? No? Okay. If anyone wants to give me a hint, I'll take it. Whoa! Oh, what the heck? Oh, never mind, I got it. Oh. Is your little... My little chudling, is that a good pet name? I mean, if you want to be like the people on my TikTok who are getting an inevitable divorce. How is this not useful? How is it not useful? I guess I have to put them all together. Because that makes sense to mix them. Hi Waffles! Hello, it's so good to see you. You don't even want to get married? Man, after watching divorce talk, or sorry, infidelity talk, who would? I wouldn't either. You could call your wife whatever you want if she's into it. Yeah, I think I need all the components to grind. Jack, don't get married or have kids. No, I'm sure that there's plenty of good reasons to you should get married. I don't know that I can speak to the kid thing. That sounds scary. But you know, you find a nice creature out there, like the alien from Aliens, or Quaalag, or one of her spider sisters. Check the mail again? This game is mean to me. Why would I check the mail again? I am, but like... Why would it make me do this? Only have kids if you're rich? Dude, it's so expensive as an American. I don't know how anyone affords it. It's like crazy expensive. You're not married? How did this start? Oh, it started because TikTok thinks that I want to hear about married people complain about their spouses cheating on them because of the algorithm. And I just said that that's where you're headed if you call her your little chudling. Great nicknames for a significant other. The entity. I don't know anything else. Bean. Little bean. Big bean. Bean. I'm a bean caller. I'll call anything a bean. A delayed debt? I don't understand what that means. You think the idea of marriage is a bit dead? Not in like the love sense, but in the fact that spending your life with someone used to be like 16 years tops? You got bit by a bug and died. As a divorced man with no kids, you can agree don't get married. Oh man, so both Mama Mouse and Papa Mouse are divorced. And Mama Mouse is remarried, and Papa Mouse is not, but he has a very long-term girlfriend who is dope. She's so cool. I feel like, you know, it's fine. Sometimes it's just like, you gotta be like okay with calling it quits if it works, if that's like for the best. And like, you know, you can get married again if you want to, because legally it does help like a lot. Like there's a lot of legal stuff that like if you are married it's way easier to do, and a lot of it comes to like when you're kicking it, like when you're dying. Like if Papa Mouse and long-term girlfriend don't get married, and like one of them like needs the other one for like hospital legal stuff, it's gonna suck. I'm gonna have to do all of it. Wait, what happened? Was she hit with the story of a person who divorced their husband because ChatGPT? That's insane. Oh, there's a whole thing of like AI-induced psychosis that's like people with schizophrenia or other like severe mental illness stuff, like being like, ChatGPT, is this crazy thought I had real? And ChatGPT is like, its like model at the time was like way too like dick sucking. So it'd be like, wow, even though that's not true, you have the best ideas and blah 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 blah. Like, you're the best. And they'd be like, wow, you're right, I am, and I have the best ideas, and this is all right. Some people just can't take getting married to. You need people who live together with kids for debt. Yeah, I mean, it's like, it's very much like, no one should feel like they have to. And it's just like, if you want to, that's dope. But there's also plenty of like ways to like be just, you know, just as serious a couple of people and not get married. It's not like, it makes things easier legally, and for a lot of people it means a lot still, but it's kind of like, it's not required or necessary to, you know. There's like, yeah, there's some pressure, and like sometimes it's just like the expectations that come with it are a lot. And then like the way other people treat you changes a lot too. Yeah, the just computers talking to computers. Wait, I didn't want to read this. I already read this. I want to read this. Notice of eviction from my... Oh, it's only been... it's 76. It's only been... Okay, I thought it was way more current. Why are... Jerry. Next tax season, who wants to get married? Sometimes your taxes go up. You gotta, like... People are like, oh, a tax break. But sometimes... You gotta look at actually how that works out. Sometimes it'll put you in more tax land. Due to irregularities during its acquisition process carried over by Mr. Jerry P. Carter, you're to immediately leave the property known as Blackwood Manor. If you fail to comply, legal proceedings will be enforced against you. You have 2 days to effectively abandon the property after the issuing of this notice. We take no responsibility for the courier service. A police officer is due to arrive at the Blackwood Manor on Tuesday, October 15th. Should you be present, you will be immediately taken into custody. This is insane. Yay, food! You'll be the dependent. Yeah, you just gotta take a bit out of the Blade playbook, and Wesley Snipes it. Just do not pay your taxes. Fuck them. Fuck taxes. If Blade doesn't have to pay taxes, neither do I. So that was the reason Jerry wanted me to leave the house so badly. I bitterly realized that he wouldn't come for me, and that it was up to me to find a way to leave the house. Yeah, fuck you, Jimmy. Does my battery work? Because otherwise, I think I'm gonna have to start walking. Oh, battery's still dead. Okay. Yeah, food sounds good. Ooh. Oh man. I have a new, like, giant fucking huge grocery store by me. And, Jerry, I'm gonna call you son of a bitch. Wash yourself in back alleys. Michael's coming, and I have a mask now. It's somewhere. I didn't want to speak with Jerry after the incident. I do. I want to yell at him on the phone. Oh, maybe I should go get the mask. Because that's the well, we'll see. Yeah, I can't believe it. The eviction notice is incredibly vague. But, remember that bike powered by its own light? Yeah. Wait, what was I charging? Oh, the car, yeah. I'll find out. Let's go see if we can get that mask for the... Well, we gotta have a piece of evil to break the... Wait, are we... Do we think the curse is legit? Are we actually trying to break the curse? I hate this thing. It legitimately scares me. I really hate this thing. Can I take it, though? No? Okay. Bye! When does the Scratcher jump out and murder me? That was last time when the big scary naked man was outside the door with the mask on. I lost years off of my life. Okay, let's go try and charge the car, I guess, and get out of here. Yeah, spooky naked man. Spooky forever in my dreams. Because I try hard. I'm not the best at it. But I tried pretty hard to... Oh, I didn't mean to go this way. I'm fucking losing it. He's gonna come flapping at you? Dude, that would've been crazy if we suddenly got Spooky Man Donger in this game. But, like, I try and post clippies and, like, break up, hello? Break up some of the longer like ASMR videos and put it all on TikTok, and I keep getting like to the scratches videos, people keep being like, what the fuck? What is this? Small crate sitting near bicycle. Dusty bicycle. Oh, that's a good question. Can I take the battery out of the car? I don't know. It wouldn't earlier let me go in the trunk. That doesn't mean that it won't now. It will now. Battery out of truck. Man, I don't want that man to scratch me. He's too scary. Can I... Yes, it is. It's useful. How do... Need to be dead? You're too dumb. Oh, no, I am. I can't do it. I'm having to have help. I would have given up, like, first video. Yeah, do I need to, like... cut the cables? Oh, small crate. Small crate. No. Okay. Okay, now I can... It seems to have some sort of device attached to it. Yes, it does have some sort of device attached to it. What if you let me... Oh, wait, no, it's attached. Never mind. I see that. I see that. The wires are small. Running back. That's not enough. We gotta keep going. Hi, Coffee Moose. How's it going? It's going well. I'm really bad at this game, but we're almost done. We're, like, pretty good, I think. Okay. Show me charged battery. Okay, let's get out of here. We're making it. We're making it. We're almost there. Michael, if you don't leave the house, I will be irate. Turn the car on. As I prepared myself to leave the manor, I suddenly felt responsible for disturbing the forces that had up until now lain dormant in the house. I had to do something. Michael, I swear to fucking God. Okay. Michael's not smart enough to actually leave. I bet we'll see Spooky Man in car mirror. I thought of that. Michael, leave. I wanted to leave right away, but I couldn't. Not without dealing with the presence in the house first. It's my responsibility now. Okay, Michael, what do we do, though? Okay. Yeah, we've got it. Okay. 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 Yeah, dude is like... Michael is losing it. Okay. Can we dig up the wife now? Maybe now's not the time. Now I dig up wife? Michael, will you let me dig up a corpse? Diggy hole time. He should... Oh, you know what? Maybe I will mess with the dead body. Also... Never mind. You know, Michael, if you die... I'm not gonna be upset. I'm not gonna be upset, Michael. Wait. No. I went wrong way. I went wrong way. It would not let me dig multiple spots because I tried to kind of click somewhere else. I think it was saying... Because it didn't say like, oh, there's nothing here. It said, maybe this isn't the right time for this. To which that implies that like I dug up a body and went, maybe not right now. You know? So I think he will let me since he's decided that he's gonna desecrate a corpse. Slash a mask, slash a whatever. He's gonna do Michael stuff, you know. You know what it is. We know how he be. Well, I thank you for the head pats. Hi, Derpy. Hello, hello, hello. Do we think a wife is in the hole today? Just damp soil. Eventually, I was in need of a point of reference. I thought about studying that photograph. Okay, maybe it is the wrong spot. But I know what the... Will it let me... Oh, yes, there are multiple spots. They just all look the same. Okay, it's... Well, okay, we'll look at it. We'll look at it, buddy. The photo in the floorboards in the maid's office, or bedroom. We'll go look. We'll go double check it. It kind of just looks like he has her in, like the middle of the path. I know, right? I guess the game is just like, well, what if you didn't walk back and forth more? Also so true. Michael can feel a mystery. He knows where one is. Can Michael have any sense of self-preservation whatsoever? Nope. Nope. He cannot. Very mid? Oh, man. That's a bummer. Okay. There's a little... Oh, this is out the window. Yeah, so it's like... Middle of path. Trees. Why can't I take this? Scratches. The game. I hope it's in this spot. I didn't see any other places. Time thing could be because the shadows cast at certain parts I don't know. Oh, be safe. It's been like crazy stormy here too. But it's been like fast storms, like the summer style storms, where it's just kind of like it is there and then it is like, oh, we're done. Okay, it looks like, yeah, it's this area. Twee. That's the twee. Not to say it like that, but that's the tree that's in the background. And then it looks like it's like... It looks like she's like in the middle. No, I looked at the photograph. It's this area. Oh god. Can I dig closer to tree? I can't tell if it's like paying attention to like the like exact area I'm clicking or if it's like, yeah. Okay. And we look at tree. Because to me it looked like they were like in this area. But I tried digging here, and that's when it first told me, like, go look. Right along that black point in the ground towards the tree. Okay. I feel like sometimes mid-Mexican food is still good, though, you know? Okay. What black point in the ground? Like, oh! I have eyeballs. I have eyeballs. It is a shadow. I just completely ignored it. Like, my brain was just like, this is nothing. Oh, wait. I wish it didn't do this animation every time. Just, like, put it back the way it was. Did I need to go higher? Was I too low? We got it. It played music and loaded. This has to be right. That's a wife. Look at her. You know we've gotten it correct when the game, like, takes a pause, like a long pause. I was equally terrified and saddened upon discovering the dead body of Catherine Blackwood. Rotten beyond recognition, what horrified me the most was the aspect of its teeth leaping out at disturbing angles. Give me those. Oh, buddy. Give me those. Doing my best to contain my repulsion, I pulled out a tooth from the body. Nice! Tooth. Great. Barrier back up. Give me that tooth. Yeah, we'll just pretend she's, you know, just, there we go. Okay, so we've got tooth. We have berries. Now we just need... Yeah, I mean, like, she's still, like, you know, she's still pretty cool. I mean, I think... We don't have... What is this for? Oh, do we have to grind the tooth down? Is the amulet what I think it is? The thing that looks like an amulet? Because I think we have to grind the tooth, which we can do. Can I have this? No? Okay. Oh, we can go this way. Let's close our kitchen. Okay, we grind down stuff. I think we have to, like, turn it into a paste first. I think. Maybe. We'll see. Tooth? That wasn't useful? Okay. Well. Yeah, I think it said that they have to be blended together fully. This is me realizing how grinders work. In my head, it was like a mortal and pestle, so like you put stuff in the box at the bottom and you... Oh, this is not a rat brain. Yeah, the paws. Okay, well then. Oh, no. Oh, no. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. I don't have rat brain. I don't have rat brain. Tooth dust. What do you mean that wasn't useful? Okay. Well, now I'm just gonna start trying to put stuff on the necklace. It's like bone dust, you know, tooth dust, bone dust. What's very similar, very similar. Okay. Can I, no? Give me that. Oh! Oh, because she was feline-like. She's cat-like. I understand. Where occasionally a neuron is firing. Not that way. She was a furry. She was a cat lady, a feline-like god. And I don't actually know that it said it was a lady, but it seemed like it. And it scratched people. Let's grind up that tooth. We got tooths. We got another tooth. Wait. I'm supposed to put it on the stick. Hold on. Okay, I have my stuff. Oh, that's a good idea. Let's see if we can... Oh, no? Okay. So it said that we had to, like, use the... Did I not mix it? Do I use a... No? Okay. Let me go to stove. Yeah, I thought it was like the this. But oh, I didn't mean to leave. Door to the oven stuck in place. Crowbar? Screwdriver? No. Is there upstairs? The upstairs stove. I completely forgot that existed. I completely forgot our little camp cook stove existed. It's been so long since we've looked at it. I can't believe it. I can't believe our little guy that because I was even thinking too, I was like, man, what do we use our last match on? We have one match. It's gotta be something. And it's this little guy. We put our little lid on top. Oh, we put our little lid on top. We put our little stuff on it. We light it. And we cook up the worst food we've ever had of berries and teeth. And we hear kind of a creepy sound. Okay. I attached the stone, it made a stone to the branch and immediately felt a strange sensation. The amulet seemed to be vibrating. I was ready. For what? Oh wait, we gotta go to the mask. Probably. I hate it. I hate it. Yeah, it's attached to stick. We just jammed it in there. The laughing and creepy sound is really not chill. I'm not saying I'm like what the fuck is this? Come on, man. Oh, I didn't want to look at that. I'm squinting a little bit. I'm a little looking to the side a little. I waved the amulet in front of the mask and then at first nothing seemed to happen, but then the atmosphere felt lighter, as if the house had been relieved of a monstrous burden. Nothing else seemed to happen. Sick. So here's the question. Was there a spooky naked man? And by was there a spooky naked man, we kind of know there wasn't, like, that was a dream. But, I'm not trying to look at the typewriter, dude. I'm trying to pack up our stuff. I'm trying to grab our belongings. No? We're just leaving them in the house? We're just leaving them? We're not okay. I guess let's go. I mean, fuck it. It's all tainted, it's all contaminated, it's all got house on it. Also, are we just leaving an old man in the basement? I have a lot of questions. Unless he pops up, in which... please don't. Horrible noises again. They just wouldn't stop. Uh-oh. That scared me. Let's see what my journal does say. Yeah, fireplace noises are back. That's what I'm saying is, I don't think the fireplace noises were God. I think that was just an old man in the basement. The mask is silent now. If such a thing Or blah blah blah, whispers in my mind and blah blah blah. Why do they keep coming back? Because they're an old guy. Let's just, fuck it. Let's just go. Let's just go. Let's just leave. Who cares? You still think they trapped their evil possessed child in the basement? They could have. They definitely could have. Let's just leave. Let's just leave, Michael. Let's just get out of here. It's getting dark. We gotta go. Like, we clearly cleansed the mask. Let's go. Would have never forgiven yourself, huh? Michael, it's looking evil out. Like, let's just go. Yeah, Michael wants to smoke, I guess. He's like, he's going. I don't want it though, Michael. It's like crazy, creepy loud in here. Well, we know they were coming from the basement, but like... I'm not... I mean... So this was like the one place where there weren't noises? Okay, nothing out of the ordinary. Then we've got... Oh! As I went down the fireplace, I couldn't shake the feeling of entering a forbidden zone, a place that had been and was supposed to remain forgotten to time. So here's the thing, there's no way Michael fit down there. There's no way. Unless this is a tiny, tiny little man. I really don't want to see old man Jenkins down here. Like, I really don't. Like, I really, really don't want to. Can we have, like, a gun? Can I have a gun? Ugh. Can I close that? The Hodges? Or... I think so? Thank you for the hat and thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Maybe Michael is a skeleton? Is UK not America? No guns? Can I have a gun anyways? Can I... I remembered being soaking wet and shaking in fear, yet I just had to go on, as if driven by an unforeseen force. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Can I not? To baby dismemberment. Yeah, I would like... Well, be careful, be safe. If you gotta turn computer off, take care of your everything. We're getting much closer to creepy baby again. There are remnants of food on the table. Someone or something has been eating down here. Hate it, hate it, I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. You've been on mobile the whole time. Oh yeah, you're trying to sleep. It's a disgusting teddy bear covered in mud and dirt, lying on the ground. It appeared to be bites that had ripped its neck? What the fuck? No, I could hurt myself. Man, I'm trying to see what's in the baby. I mean, not the baby, the teddy bear. Okay. Evil baby theory. They trapped their monster baby down here? They might have, but like, if the old... Who raised the baby then? You can't just leave a baby down in the basement. I'm legitimately gonna, like, look away. I don't... I don't want to. Who would do this? There's like little bones and shit. Who would do this? Who would do this? Who would do this? Big hail, that's crazy. Hate that. Hate it. Hate it. Hate it. Hate it. Woo! Oh, they did. They just... We have a knife. Use the knife. This... Oh my god, are we just gonna lock him in here too? That's actually really fucked up. And we just leave? We see that they... We see that they locked their little fucked up little baby down there, and we go, oh.
Unsure of what I had just seen, I raced to the car.
They just had a goofed up baby. Did they locked in the basement, I guess?
That disfigured face is still stalking my nightmares, and I've never put foot inside a Victorian house ever since. But there's certainly one thing that I'm grateful for. It was thanks to my encounter below that house that I was able to finish my book and become a prolific...
And then you just wrote it in there. There was a baby that had a birth defect locked under a house by Victorian people. Scary. Yeah, there's apparently another thing where you, as a journalist, go back to the house after. We're probably not gonna do that because I struggled so much, and it is, like, hella bedtime. Scary baby! Yeah. What's even more scary? A child! Perfect for next stream? I guess we could, but, like... Based off a true story? Baby escapes? Yeah, good for it. It should leave. It's just a weird looking little baby. And I guess they just were like, oh, he's... They had a child with a birth defect, and this man said, it must be a curse from the evil mask. And then everyone just locked it underground, and they were like, we must human sacrifice. Because clearly we have now been cursed by a mask, because we had a non-perfect baby. But I think that's good. I think good for baby. Oh, thank you for the stretch and hydrate. Like, that's just actually, like, these people are just really, like, one, racists who stole cultural artifacts from a tribe in Africa. Then, terrible parents who locked up their baby that just had, like, a birth defect and deformity. Instead of, like, yeah, there's no curse. It was just that these people were the worst. In the 70s, it's not even that old. It's not even that long ago. Crazy. Yeah, I mean, no, this was the 70s. It wasn't that long ago. It wasn't like the 16s. Like, it was just the 1970s. Oh. Actually... No, people did do that. Really rich people still would be like, oh, we have a, you know, family member with Down syndrome. Let's put them in an asylum or a home so nobody ever sees them or notices. And it's just like, bro, what the fuck? Yeah, that's crazy. That was kind of interesting. I didn't really expect that it was just like, actually, no, it's just some kid that I guess has been grabbing food from the kitchen? That's true, people do still do that. We don't really have very many, I guess it's like, instead of it being like asylums or your basement, or the basement still kind of happen though. It's like rich people sending them like to whatever. I don't want to see what's in here. Stop showing me this door. I'm scared still. They were doing lobotomies until the 50s? Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Let's take a long nail under eyelids. Yeah, look. If you're having thoughts, not anymore you're not. That game was really cool. It do be making minimal thought. I don't think... We'll probably do something else next week. Instead of doing, like, the additional story. Unless you guys really want to do the post-game like extra little story bit next week, in which we totally can, or we can start something new. Subnautica stream when? We'll do Subnautica for 500. I was gonna poll, but we'll just do Subnautica for 500, and I'm just gonna plan a karaoke stream. For fun. Yeah, I mean, but it's like they function differently. Like, we used to have a lot of like, at least in the US, we used to have a lot of like, you know, they're mental health institutions, but they're like designated where like people could go. And we have very few, which is why there's a whole bunch of like homeless people who are really just people who need mental health care, but don't have anywhere to go. It's crazy. It's crazy. That's true. It is such a work in progress. It is the human brain is very complex and confusing, and we are learning stuff all the time. You want to hear me sing Twist by Korn? I don't think I could. The only things I'll do for karaoke are like songs I can actually sing. But in the requests channel in the Discord, if you do have requests, put them there, because I'm gonna practice everything and make a curated list, not like a on the spot, because that's too scary. Too scary. You don't think you know what Twist is? I don't know anything about Korn other than something. Kara encouraged you to volunteer at a homeless shelter, and you think you will? You should. I have in the past done volunteer stuff for it's not really a homeless shelter, but it was more like a place that women and like young women can go that have been victims of like trafficking and have nowhere else to go. So it's like a home for like really specific, like a shelter for a very specific thing, but they have like a nice kind of like, it's like a kind of like safe spot, and it's like kind of pretty. And they have like woods and stuff and like some nice grounds. Not like super nice or anything, but they have people that volunteer to do like yard work and stuff. It's very cool. And they had like a bunch of other volunteer stuff you could do, but I did yard work. If you need to do the extra content, but maybe after you've taken a break, that's true. I might need a break. It might be fun though. It also might be a good thing to do, like if there's like a game that does like a half stream, and we need to do something. Well, I don't know. Actually, I should never say that. Like, I thought this was gonna take us maybe like another hour, and then we'd have time for ASMR, but it took like longer than I intended to stream. But it was really fun. I had a good time. Next week we have normal stream Monday and Thursday. Yeah, I like the game. Invaluable help from everyone. Gotcha streams win never. We're sticking to probably retro and horror and maybe a little indie. I don't think I could stream a gacha. I'd get like, I don't know. Yeah, normal streams next week. But then the following week, like last week in May, I'm gonna do ASMR, but the Thursday where I would normally do a game, maybe we will do it next week because of this. Mama Mouse is gonna come and visit me for a few days to hang out and do some yard work and just do general stuff. But that means that I'm not gonna stream. I know that if I was like, Mom, I gotta go stream, she'd be like, well, okay, you little freak. But I'd feel like way too embarrassed to do it. So we're not gonna do a game stream that week. So maybe we'll do this next week, and then we'll start something new. Oh, I want to stream Baroque so bad. If I can Baroque stream as soon as I can get it to work. I've been unsuccessful so far, but as soon as I can get it up and emulating correctly, then Baroque stream, because I love Baroque and it's so cool. And the game that I was watching like the long 5-hour video of also had a lot of very Baroque-esque vibes. Yeah, I'd love to play that game. Probably not to completion, because I don't know that I want to do that whole the whole shebang again, because Baroque can be a little like ugh, you know. But it's so cool. All right, okay. I think that's all I have for today. Thank you guys for hanging out. This is fun. It's fun as always. I always have such a good time. Streams always Sometimes I'll be like, well, my brain's feeling icky today, and I don't know if I want to stream. And then I'm always like, no, well, we're just gonna do it. And then it always makes me feel like a bajillion times better, where I'm like, oh, thank God. Yeah, you need to get some sleep. You need to get some sleep. It's like way too many hours of being awake. Yeah, sleepy time, sleepy time. Oh yeah, and thank you for coming. I'm so glad it was fun. Hopefully it was fun even without too much context. The game's very cool. Yeah, everyone have a really good night. I had such a fun time. Let's find someone to raid. Maybe we have some friendos who are live. Oh, Ouugghhmers. Ooggumi's live. Ooggumi's cute. Yeah, let's raid Ouugghhmer. But she's raided us before too. Okay. Ooggumi's cute. She's a I don't know how to say it. Vishvachva? She's also a rodent. Yeah, bucket raid. But I can't pronounce it. And she's very cute, she's very sweet. She also plays a lot of retro, so for anyone who is a retro person, Ooggumi's another great one. Yeah, she's a librarian. But she's very sweet, she's very cute, and she's also very, very funny. And will be the most unhinged chatter sometimes, and then is so sweet on stream. She's great. I like her a lot. So go say hi to Ouugghhmers. Go say hi to Ouugghmi, and yeah, bucket raid. However you want to do it. Use whatever emote you feel like. And thank you guys for coming out. It means the world to me. And I will see you Monday. And hopefully soon we'll do Sundays or Fridays or get an extra stream day in there. And hopefully an extra Discord do something day. Okie dokie before the timer runs out. Good night.